No, but you have been, as I have been this past year.
Yeah.
We have had quite the journey.
We had a journey.
Yeah, and we are still on one.
Yeah.
And I know everybody who loves you, and even the ones who don't know you but love you and have followed your career and your life, they want to know how you're doing. And you told me already, so tell them how you're doing.
My kids are doing great, so
Yeah.
I'm doing great. And if I'm doing great, my kids are doing well.
Right.
I have the most important responsibility as a parent,
Yeah.
as a woman, as a wife, as a singer, is to be the best mother possible. I used to be 50-50 as partnership with my husband, who was my manager and the father of my children. And I really feel that to see him suffering for the last 3 years of his life,
Yeah.
it was not my husband. And to see him suffer so much was very, very difficult for everyone. And knowing that now he's not suffering anymore, and I look at my children and I see him through their eyes, it's like, and I tell them that Dad is not gone. He lives within us. He's in our heart. And I have to say that I'm very thankful because when he passed, I was very fortunate that, to make a long story short, that my children did not find him.
Yes.
And the second thing is that I needed to take charge. He had his will, and I really wanted to make sure that it was going to happen the way that he wanted it.
Yes.
And then, make a long story short, I kind of asked for some books to help me, to help my kids to cope with that.
Sure.
And everything that I was reading, I was like, it didn't do well with me.
Oh,
so I
right,
put everything
really?
away,
Yeah.
and I said, okay, if you're a mom and you have 3 kids, it's today. Today you're a mom, and you have to prove to yourself and to your kids
You have to
and
be
your
strong for
husband,
them.
it's today that your job starts. And then we were going to pack and go to Montreal, and I took the kids, my twins, and they're 5, and I said, I changed my tone, and I said, guys, I have to talk to you, and look outside right now how pretty the sunset is. Come on. And there's a little playhouse in the living room, and I said, you cannot interrupt Mama. You have to listen to me. I said, you know the movie Up? Mm-hmm. They said, oh yeah, with the balloon. I said, listen, remember Ellie who went up? Yeah. She was very old. She was very old. And I said, sometimes we go up and we're not old. We're very, very, very sick. But have you ever been sick before? And then he said, oh, I've thrown up, and I had a bellyache, and then I had a fever, and I had a sore throat, and I had and I said, Papa never had a sore throat, because I didn't want to put doctors, motherhood, like how come our family doctor or Mama, because Papa had a fever, that you didn't save him?
Yeah.
I wanted to protect my surroundings and my people, so I said, Papa had a big tube in his belly. And, I mean, our family doctor cannot fix that. And Mommy could not give him a syrup for his cough. He was not coughing. Right. So Papa went up. I said, listen to me. No, you can't interrupt. I said, where's Papa? Is he in the living room? Is he in his room? Is he with us? No. Where is he? They said, up. I said, that's right. And I said, you know what? He's with Ellie. And, of course, our house will not take off with the balloons because we still live in it. But I said, who helped him to go up? What flies? And I made them talk. They said, well, hummingbirds. I said, that's a good one. And they said, Tinkerbell. I said, brilliant. And then they said, butterflies. And then they started to say to me things that were dragonflies and things that were flying. I said, you know what? Where's Papa? Papa, Mama, you just thought he's up. Papa is not coming back. Once you go up, there's no boo-boo. Papa's talking, he's eating, he's having a good time, but he's in our heart, and he's watching down. And you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to celebrate life.
Amen.
And we're going to take Tinkerbell powder, magic powder. We're going to go outside because the sun is going, and he sees us. We're going to blow sparkles. We're going to have a party. Yeah. So we put wings. You
made it joyful for them.
And then, I mean, we have 2 labs. They were shining in the dark at night because we did so many. I mean, I was singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars. I don't know where my room is. You know, it's but then we had a ritual.
They were good after that? That settled
They never
things?
asked any questions. The only thing they had, they took a picture of him, and I noticed that one of my twin, Eddie, was talking to his dad, and he said, Papa, I know you're up, but I want to say that I love you very much, mon amour, and we're going to be watching like The Croods, and I hope you like it. Have a good up, and I love you. He said,
Have a good up.
yeah, have a good up. And he said, Nelson, because he's a little bussy, he said, Nelson, come and say goodnight to Papa.
Wow.
So I was like, I stayed behind, and Nelson came, and he said, and then they have a ritual. They start about 2, and then 1 in the picture, and I love you. And they started that, and every night we kiss the picture, and they make sure, Mom, did you kiss Dad? And Nelson, did you kiss Dad? And
Okay.
so we have that ritual. And my 15-year-old and a
Rene
half
Angelil.
is, I said to him, you will never have the responsibility of becoming the man of the house. This is your life. You're not your dad.
Good.
You're
I
not
think that's
here.
wise.
You're not here to replace no one. You deserve to have your happiness. Your dad is with you.
And not place such a huge burden on a 15-year-old
no,
child.
and that's not all right.
Yeah.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.